I can't quite believe that this is how we're starting the day. I feel as I've stepped into somebody else's life. Pretty much every pastry in Paris appears to have been delivered. But the thing I'm most excited about is the mini little butter from Maison Bordier. And the whole little trolley turned into a massive table. Oh, I am happy right now. That means that my toast can join me on the table. Marvellous. Bon appétit, darling.
Bon appétit.
Oh, it's lovely coming downstairs and seeing the beautiful Christmas tree each day. But today we are going out, we're leaving the hotel. We are outside de Beauve-et-Galais, and you are looking at a historic monument in Paris, because this is a listed facade that cannot be changed. And when we go inside, you will see a horseshoe-shaped counter that seems quite reminiscent of an apothecary counter. That is also a listed monument. Now, you may ask yourself, why would a chocolate shop be a listed historic monument in Paris? But these are chocolates with a history. That's because they were first made by Sulpice de Beauve back in 1789, when he was the pharmacist of the king. Now, of course, the king's wife was Marie Antoinette, and she suffered from headaches, but she hated taking the medicine for them. Sulpice was the man who was responsible for prescribing that medicine to her, and he knew she adored hot chocolate. She'd made hot chocolate incredibly fashionable at the French court. She had it for breakfast every morning. But in those days, hot chocolate was only ever drunk. It was a drink especially for breakfast, but also in the coffee houses of the day, you could buy hot chocolate. And he thought, well, if she loves this, perhaps I could somehow harness the taste of the hot chocolate to enable her to eat her medicine. In attempting to solve that problem, he created the world's first solid chocolate that you could bite into. So I think we all owe him a massive debt of gratitude. They were round discs of chocolate in which he would put almond milk and the medication that she needed, and they were called the Pistoles de Marie Antoinette, and they are still available today. After the revolution, he went on to become the chocolate maker to Napoleon, and Napoleon and the great chef Carême were chatting one day about food, as great men do, and they were saying, wouldn't it be amazing if there was chocolate mixed with dried fruit or something like that? Well, they mentioned that to de Beauve, and he said, well, let me try. And once again, he made history by creating the first fruits and nuts wrapped in chocolate. Les Croquements de Napoleon, which again, you can still get here today. After that, the monarchy was restored, but it seems that the one thing that was unchanging in all of these regime changes was the chocolate that they were eating, because de Beauve-et-Galais became chocolate makers to the kings again. And for the coronation of Charles X, they created yet another new chocolate, which are these beautiful chocolate fleur-de-lises encasing caramel ganache. Again, of course, they're still available here. I can't come to Paris and have this wonderful experience without taking something back to share with all of the Lalanders. So let's go in and get some. Now, the one thing we do not need to get are the Pistoles de Marie Antoinette. And here I have to say a huge thank you to Alton, who's one of my patrons and who sent me the Pistoles de Marie Antoinette. And that is what gave me the idea to come here whilst I was in Paris. So thank you so much, Alton. Oh my goodness. We have walked into a chocolate wonderland, looking at this perfect horseshoe counter that has been displaying Paris's best chocolates since the 19th century. Isn't it exquisite? Oh, and we start off looking at the Pistoles de Marie Antoinette, the first solid chocolate that you could bite into and feel melting on your tongue in history. Don't they look especially pretty for Christmas?
Actually, some of the images here are Marie Antoinette's jewellery. Isn't that amazing? Yeah. Do you see the different brooches and the fleur-de-lis?
Oh, that's delightful.
And her monogram, the MA.
Beautiful. They almost look like tiny little Christmas decorations. And there are all sorts of flavours, because each different flavour was supposed to give a different health benefit. So there's orange flower water, almond milk. I think that one was to cure irritation. Obviously, I would never need such a thing. There's verveine and vanilla. I'm looking for Napoleon's chocolates and Charles X chocolate. So let's start with the historic ones. Ah, here are Napoleon's croquements. In fact, they caramelize the almonds before coating them in chocolate. But you can get them in this box, and it feels wrong not to get them with Napoleon on the front. A very happy looking Napoleon, I think, because he's eaten quite a a lot of the chocolates.
That's why it's holding his stomach very happily going.
And on the boxes you can see their motto, Utile Dulci. And that comes from the fact that originally these chocolates were medicinal. It means usefulness and pleasure. Which is surely the mix that all of us need in life. And the new flavours look wonderful. There's fresh ginger, chestnut honey, fresh thyme, sesame, Madagascar pepper, even popcorn praline. I just don't know what to choose. Philip is in heaven right now.
Two of the passion fruit.
Oh, you're trying one. Oh, that's so kind of them. Okay, how is it? Taste of history, made for his coronation. Do I take it away? Getting a couple of those. I love the way the little pralines are presented, almost like in a little book. It's so pretty. The packaging really is delightful. And here you see it says since 1800, and that's because the first shop was founded in 1800 when the pharmacist decided that he was going to focus less on medicine and more on medicinal chocolate. Having had such success with Marie Antoinette and the royal family. Madagascar chocolate. This one is very intense. That one is apparently fruity, and this one is a Dominican Republic milk chocolate. And inside, this is what the chocolate looks like. So you've got de Beauvais Galets on it, and then the royal crown and the fleur de lis. And look at this. They sell them in these little tablet packs of 3, all wrapped up. Imagine that, hanging from a tree at Christmas. This would be quite an elegant way of serving an alternative to Nutella on your breakfast table. Purveyor to the kings of France. Don't think that chocolate paste for the morning gets much chicer than that. And this is their hot chocolate recipe when they went back to making hot chocolate as a drink again. And this they won a gold medal for in the huge exhibition in Antwerp back in the 19th century. You just melt these into the perfect hot chocolate. Now, I will take one of these because this is cooking chocolate, and I think that Marie will really enjoy using that. Merci de votre aide. C'est beau, c'est magnifique. Au revoir. Au revoir. Our next stop is the Grande Épicerie de Paris. I love coming here before Christmas, but this year I'm very specifically here to find the Christmas present for Dan. I love to call him Dan the Gardener. He's really not Dan the Gardener anymore. Dan, the incredible single-handed chateau restorer. And he needs a little sweet treat for Christmas. Oh my goodness, they have it. They have it. This is what I've been wanting to get for Dan. And I've had real difficulty finding it. Because when we were in a lovely restaurant near Limoges, they served us coffee. And the little sugar cubes came like this. Well, sugar spheres. And Dan and I were delighted by them. I think he'd like that rather than the Tour Mademoiselle with the pretty colours.
You should get that one instead.
Well, and the entire toiletry bedroom to go with it.
Exactly. Little reminder.
Actually, I'm getting him the Mademoiselle. I mean, not just to see the look on his face, but because this is a single spike, which I think is more elegant than the triple spike.
You can buy the recharges here.
Yeah, so he doesn't actually need to use the pink ones at all. Okay, one Tour Mademoiselle pour Daniel. I do not believe it. Philip.
Does it look familiar to you?
What the heck? Okay, many of you watching will not know why we are cracking up, but my patrons will know why we are cracking up, because Philip and I went all the way with Mummy, Percy and Jerry to to a tiny Sicilian hilltop town to go to Fiascanaro, the bakery that makes these extraordinary panettones, to take them back to Lalande for Christmas. I filmed the entire adventure for my patrons. We went massively out of our way to go to the little town, got them, and now we've walked into the Grande Épicerie in Paris, and here they are. We really didn't need to make that journey.
Other than the fact it was just wonderful to see it.
Yeah, it was amazing.
This is a collaboration with Dolce & Gabbana.
Yes.
And they do not have their own brand. They're just the Fiasconaro ones, which are my favourite.
Okay, and that's true. That's true. They don't have the ones that we actually chose there. Okay, fair enough. It's still worth going all the way to Sicily.
We just rate the other ones.
Oh, that's a pretty panettone. Look, when you pile the boxes up, you can see that it's a hot air balloon. Oh, that's delightful. Oh, look, Christmas decorations for the tree. We should make some like this when we get home, as we did with Marie's mother. They were lovely.
So these, when you make little circles,
yes,
different icings, you can use a toothpick to make the design.
Look, I like this one because it's like a little angel in the middle.
It does look like an angel, actually.
And now there are definitely things here that I need, because later in December we are going to be doing the 13 desserts of Christmas from Provence. It's an ancient Provençal tradition, and the 13 desserts represent the 12 apostles and Christ. They include a lot of the Provençal traditions. One of the most important ones to have are the calisson decks. These are almond paste with icing. So we'll definitely take some calisson, and candied lemons are often used as one of them. So as I have these beautiful candied lemon slices, we'll get those now, ready for our 13 desserts. Oh, he's found the coconut. But we're not here for that, darling.
I'm here for this.
We are here for the dried figs, because they are another one of the 13 desserts.
Can I just have 13 of these as my desserts?
I'm getting some almonds now. Don't they look wonderful? I could get them ready shelled, but somehow that wouldn't feel quite as authentic and Provençal.
You know, I think I've never seen them like that.
Really?
To be fair, I avoid any nut.
I know you don't eat nuts, but no, they're beautiful like this. I'll just get lots of these, and I'll need walnuts as well.
Those I have seen like that.
Even on our tree, we had, 2 this year. Very beautiful they were.
We had 2 walnuts in our tree.
2 walnuts on our 3 trees. There we go. Those apples look fake. They look so perfect.
Some evil queen must have done that.
Oh, this is agony for me. Looking at all this wonderful fish and smoked salmon. And you can actually order dishes here and eat them. Oh, it's making me very, very hungry. Oh, samphire. I love samphire. This is Christmas in France. The French always have a lot of seafood at Christmas. They have things that I have never even heard of. Monkfish liver in brine, anyone? How can you have Christmas without it? Oh, look at this section. This is peanut and broccoli cod, cereal salmon, scallops, meatballs. So many wonderful things that I want to eat. Wonderful vinegars. I mean, I didn't wake up this morning thinking what I need in my life is vinegar. And yet, when you look at these pretty bottles, that's precisely what you end up thinking. They have huge tins of confit de canard, which I love. And look at these pâtés. They look like little Christmas presents in themselves. All sorts of different ones. There's pork and duck, country pâté with fig. Oh my goodness, it's making me hungry.
Country pâté with fig?
Terrine de campagne à la figue.
Can we just get that one rather than the entire slip?
No, it's there again. I think it seems to be the whole lot or nothing. I'm finding it very hard to walk past this section without getting some ham. We're going out for dinner tonight. Oh, and just as I managed to get away from the ham, I hit the saucisson. And once again, I'm in a world of temptation. The flavours are incredible. This is fennel and green aniseed, salt and herbs, Beaujolais, Roquefort and olives. Got to walk away. And of course, in France, what would a shop be without the most perfect cheese selection? None of which I am going to take now, because I can't imagine the way we'd leave the hotel room at the Shangri-La smelling if I took all of this back to it. And downstairs there's an entire section on wines and champagnes. In fact, you can see some pretty massive champagne bottles there. How do you turn the perfect Venetian Bellini into a Christmas drink? By adding a Christmas hat, of course. I'm popping upstairs as well because they have lovely homewares here. I'm speaking to Frédérique, who is showing us her beautiful candles, and incredibly she makes all of these by hand.
I started 6 years ago to learn how to make candles, and it's like love at first sight. When I tried, I couldn't stop. Each one is made by hand. It's 2 days of dipping.
2 days?
Yes, I do 2 dips and then I shape them like this heart or this one.
Yes.
They're all original and
I love the clouds. The clouds are perfect.
Beau Marché window for Christmas last year.
Really, I'm not surprised. They are so pretty.
They're done really slowly, so it's very peaceful when you light them on.
And do you have new designs for Christmas this year?
Every time, every week, it's a new design.
This one's darling.
This one is very special.
Yes.
I
Beautiful.
love this one.
And you even have the Virgin Mary there.
Yeah, and I did the Guadalupe.
Oh my goodness. Oh, these are superb. And the stars.
Stars and Bombi, which is very successful.
I bet. They're like sculptures. It's such a shame to burn them.
It's like when you go to a very good restaurant, imagine. It's like 3 stars at the Michelin, and they bring some very nice plate and amazing food. You're gonna enjoy it.
Yes.
You're gonna eat it, so you can burn them. It's like a very nice dish, you know, but it's very long.
You're right. I think, we think so much about the plates and the food. We don't give enough thought to the candles.
Yeah.
It's part of the whole experience, and they're so pretty. Thank you for showing us.
Thank you so much.
And they are Les Bougies de Frédérique. Stunning. I'm going to take one candle back to Lalande, and of course I had to get the stars. I love the clouds, but the stars just are perfect with the chapel at Lalande. Oh, there's a whole section of rum barbars, and as many of you know, this is pretty much the only dessert that I don't like. And I want to like it. I love rum and they look amazing. I keep trying, but I haven't managed to find any that I like yet. So this is it. This is my last attempt at liking rum barbar. We are going to the ancient patisserie that first invented the rum barbar. If I don't like it there, I'm not going to like it anywhere. This pastry shop
It's New York. If I don't
like it there, the rum barbar won't be liked anywhere. But this pastry shop that we're going to was the pastry shop that served Louis XV. Yes, it's been in operation since 1730. And these are the last things I was looking for my 13 desserts, because some I'll have to make at home. These are the black nougat and the white nougats from Provence. Here we are, another historic shop, another historic monument. Again, this is a protected facade for the shop Storer. This pastry house was founded in 1730 by Storer, the pastry chef to Stanislas, who was the exiled king of Poland, whose daughter married Louis XV. So, of course, he became the pastry chef to Louis XV. He is responsible for inventing a lot of the French classics, including, of course, rum barbar. And apparently that's because Stanislas, the Polish king, was eating a kugelof that was just a little bit dry. So Storer thought, I know how I can improve on this, and he covered it in Tokaj wine, that incredible Hungarian wine. The rum part came later. Maybe I'd prefer it with the Tokaj. Well, there we go. The sign says it is here that Nicolas Storer, pastry chef of King Louis XV, sold his already famous baba au rhum. But he didn't only invent the rum barbar. He invented something that I truly love, which is the bouchée à la reine. They're like a large version of a vol au vent, light puff pastry filled with a creamy sauce. And at the time it was made with chicken and veal inside. Quite often nowadays they're made with mushrooms and vegetables. I find them so delicious. And it's because Maria Lesinska didn't love the heavy, elaborate meals at court. And she wanted a light bite, hence bouchée à la reine, the mouthful of the queen. It's hard in Paris in these beautiful shops to know whether you most want to look at the food or the decoration. Look at her holding all of the wonderful pastries. Oh, it's so hard to choose. They have the Mont Blanc, which I love, which I'm actually going to try to make for Christmas. Tapestry tile, I've never seen one that pretty. Oh, now here are the rhumbarber's. This is my last try. And here's a Kugelhof. It was this type of cake that was originally deemed too dry. It must have been a stale one that led to the creation of the rhubarber. And you can even buy the rhumbarber's in these little jars to take home for any rhubarber emergency if you're a bit peckish in the middle of the night. We've ordered their bouchée à la reine and the dessert that it was originally based on, the Puy d'Amour. We're going to take them back to the hotel and show them to you. We are back at the hotel. We're going to go up to the room so I can show you all the treats. We've brought our little pastries up to the bedroom, and these are going to be our lunch because we're very lucky we're being taken out for dinner tonight at the Bristol. This is the bouchée de la reine that I was talking to you about. I actually think there's some cutlery, and yes, and there's plates as well. Isn't this marvellous? So it's everything we need in the room to have our little picnic. You can see there's the puff pastry shell and then the creamy filling with mushroom and ham and delicious things. And this is what I'm excited about eating. But it was actually based on an earlier French dessert, this one. And this is called a Puy d'Amour. Now, in the past, in the 18th century, it tended to be made in a well. That's why it's called a well of love. And it was filled with jam. I'm not sure what this one's filled with. Let's have a little look. I think this one's filled with a custardy cream, maybe a lemon curd. I'll try that in a minute. But back in the 18th century, they were often filled with red jam. So there was red jam in a well, and it was called a well of love. That was very scandalous in the 18th century because they thought it was a reference to part of the female body. Nevertheless, they were a huge success and often eaten at the court of Louis XV. And this
Which part of the female body, darling?
The ear. And this is what was then based on that dessert, but an entirely savoury version. The bouchée de la reine. It really should have been reheated, but even cold, this is perfection. And I'm trying to pretend the rhubarber isn't there.
Because you don't like it.
I don't think I'm going to like it. I'll try to, but let me enjoy my bouchée à la reine, which I love. Okay, I'm going to love it.
But so many people love it.
It's going to be the one.
Is it because it's like wet cake that you don't like it? Is it a texture thing?
It's just a lump of wet cake. Someone literally took stale cake and went, just wet it.
No, just get people so drunk that they can't tell.
I mean, the rum is good, I won't lie. But the cake... I'm going back to this. This is my happy place. This is delicious. Oh, and I had a little taste of the well of love in the meantime, and that...
A little sip of the well of love.
Good. Excellent.
The ear?
Leah is bringing us to the sweet Chaillot. This is a sweet we haven't seen yet. Oh my goodness, how exciting. Bonsoir, merci. Oh, this is beautiful. And this is because of the advent calendar that I opened. They said that we could have the champagne that they're offering to us in this suite with a view of the Eiffel Tower. Oh, what a view! Oh my goodness, I don't know why it still takes me by surprise in this hotel. I really don't know. Oh. I should have understood by now that it's the best possible views everywhere. In fact, the terrace carries on around here. What a... Oh! I see a champagne sabre. Something tells me that we might be about to see something quite spectacular. In 3 minutes' time, the Eiffel Tower should start to do all of its sparkliness. They do it on the hour. So we will be having the champagne when we watch the Eiffel Tower do that. Even in November, this is idyllic. We are well wrapped up and we have champagne, the Seine, the Eiffel Tower, and soon the lights. Oh my goodness, it started! Oh, it's beautiful. How magical. Nicholas is about to sabre the bottle of Veuve Clicquot. Oh, parfait! Merci. I don't think I'll ever see that in front of the Eiffel Tower like this again. This is a once in a lifetime. Merci beaucoup.
Je vous en prie, madame.
Well, cheers to everyone watching, to a wonderful Advent for all. for those of you who are going to follow along with our Lalande Advent calendar,
Today is the 4th of December, so here we are. Right, it says, wear something that makes you feel happy. Well, very, very important. I shall do just that.